Hey, guys, and guess what? That's right. You can find me all over the web. I'm doing all kinds of arts and craft projects over on Instagram, as well as I'm doing arts and crafts over on Crafting with Six. So you want to go over there and check that out if you're into arts and crafts. Now, today, I want to talk about knowing your limits. Because some people don't know their limits, and they will push themselves and push themselves and push themselves, and then they can't understand why they're depressed, why they suffer with fatigue, why they suffer with anxiety, why they suffer with depression. And that's kind of where I'm at in my life. I have, the last couple of months, I have been pushing myself, and I have been going past my limits and not giving my actual feelings a voice. And I have not been giving my limitations a voice. And now I just have to. I have to do that. I have to give myself a voice. I have to give my limits a voice. I have to give my thoughts and feelings a voice. And those people around me who can't understand that and can't accept that and can't embrace that and work with me, then maybe I have the wrong people around me. Because I appreciate their limitations, and I appreciate their feelings and their thoughts on many different things. And I just, my no's need to mean and be no. And my yeses need to be yes. And if I say no, then I don't deserve to be bashed in to doing what someone wants me to do, or guilt tripped into doing what they want me to do. They need to accept the fact that that is the limitation. I cannot do anymore. I've done all I can do. And if they can't accept that, then that is their issue, not mine. And I want to say I'm sorry, but I shouldn't have to be. I shouldn't have to be sorry because this person or that person or these people can't just go, oh, I understand where you're coming from, or I don't understand where you're coming from, but I respect it. And, I'm going to find other means, or I will find another way. And, I appreciate what you've done so far, and I appreciate what you'll do in the future, but I understand this right now you cannot do. And if you are not around those kind of people, then maybe you're around the wrong kind of people. And because that's where I'm at in life. And so, it's just one of those things you have to think on, because we all have limits. Whether it's family or friends, our children, our neighbors, our, whatever. You need to understand that they have limits as well. And you need to do everything you can to respect when they tell you that they can't do something. And you need to weigh the facts when they tell you that they need you for something. And they need to understand and weigh the fact of when you tell them no. The same way you need to respect when they tell you no. And it's not a tit for tat thing. I'm not saying let's go tit for tat. Oh, you told me no, I'm going to tell you no. Oh, you did for me, I'm going to go do for you. Because that's fucking ignorant. That's just ignorant. When you turn shit into a tit for tat, you're again with the wrong people. It's not about tit for tat. It's not about, oh, you did for me, so I feel obligated to do for you. It's not about that. It's about being in an honest to God, healthy relationship, and just, both people in that relationship, or all people in that relationship, understanding that when you or another person have hit a limit, to not push it. If someone tells you no and you feel the need to guilt trip them, then you're the one in the wrong. Because they absolutely have a right to say no. They absolutely have a right to be at a point where they cannot do anymore and not have you guilt trip them for what they're not doing. So, you know, if you feel like you're within your rights or you're within your means, then don't understand why, or don't be shocked when these very people who you are showing no consideration to, because see, when you do shit like that, when you go to someone and you say, hey, can you, and they go, no, I really can't because of, or I really just, that's not my thing, or I really can't, and you feel the need to bash them, manipulate them, guilt them into what you want them to do, then it's more about you than it is about them. And it's more about you getting what you want, you doing what you want, you having your way, and it's none about them. It's none about you considering their feelings. It's none about how they've reached their limit. It's none about how they've done for you, been there for you, and supported you and been a healthy part of this relationship or whatever. And it's all about you. And when it comes to that point, it's none about you giving a damn about that person. It's all about you, just you. You. And people don't like to be around others who are all about them. Because see, you can be all about you without me. You don't need me to be about you. You can go be about you. And then I can sit over here and be about me without you, because I don't need you to be about me. So when we can be about we, then we'll come together again. But as long as you are about you, you need to be over there. And I'm going to be over here with the we people. And, you know, I just want to be around people that care about me, because people that care about me, and you should want this for yourself. People that care about you and people that care about me, I know it's so much easier for me to care about them. It is so hard for me to care about people that I feel like just don't give an absolute shit about me. And I get tired of having to lie to these people, or feeling like I have to lie to these people because I don't want to hurt their precious little feelings, you know. And then it gets to a point where you don't give a damn about my feelings. I don't give a damn about yours. So, you know, let's have our harsh words and go our separate ways and you know, not give a fuck about each other. You know, because sometimes I just feel like that's where I'm at with people. And I get tired of being there and doing that. So, I just want to say this video is about knowing your limits, and you should know your limits. And most of us do. The sad part is most of us don't know how to keep healthy people around us that they also know and respect our limits. And, you know, at my age, guys, I'm 47 and I'll be 48 this year. And I'm just hitting that point in my life where I don't need unhealthy people around me. I don't need people around me who don't give a shit about my limits but want me to give a shit about theirs. I don't need people around me who want me to uphold and uplift and love and care and nurture and concern and all these things for them. But the first time I say no, they're ready to bash, bullshit, and manipulate me and make me feel guilty, make me feel wrong, make me feel as though I've done some horrific thing, you know, because they can't simply just accept no, I can't do this at this time. And they can't go find someone else who can. And they can't leave me to feel guilt-free about not being able to do it, because I've done so much other. You know, if you've got people around you that you have done so much for, and then the first time and the one time in a long time that you say no, and they feel the need to manipulate, guilt, and bullshit you because all they care about is themselves and getting what they want, they're showing their true colors, and they don't give a shit about you. And that's something to think on. Because if I came to you and asked you to do something for me, and you just said, I can't do it, I can't do it, and here's the reason why, I would be like, man, I understand that, and I'm sorry you can't do this thing, and I wish you could, but I understand. Or even if it was a situation where it was like, I really don't get where you're coming from, but I get that that's your limit, and I respect that. I respect that, and I appreciate that, and maybe next time, you know, then that's good people. That's good people. If that's the kind of response you get, that's good people, and keep those people around. But, you know, if you get the other. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because it's a Sunday, and I know people got better things to do than watch videos, I'm sure. But there's somebody out there that needs to hear that, and believe me, I needed to say that because I've got so much going on in my life, and the people around me, I love and care about dearly. And a lot of times, I don't think they realize that I stretch myself to the absolute limit mentally and sometimes physically, because I don't think they realize that how much I've got going on with me, because they've got so much going on with them. And a lot of times people can get stuck in a rut where all they see is what's in front of them, and and it's so, because it's just right here, all they're seeing is what's right here. And a lot of time all they're seeing is self, and they can't see around this to see what's going on with you. And when that happens, they lose sight of you. Alexa, stop. They lose sight of you. They lose sight of your feelings. They could lose sight of caring about you. They could lose sight of giving a damn about your feelings, and anything that they could lose sight of anything about you. They don't care about you. You're just a safety net. You're just a habit. You're just, you know, something to fall back on in case their plan doesn't work. And I don't want to be that net. I don't want to be that, oh, this didn't work out, so thank goodness you're here. And I don't want to be that, oh, I had no one else, or I had nothing better, so I guess I'll settle for you. You know, I'm not going to be that. Not only do I not want to be that, but I'm not going to be that. So anyway, it's 14 minutes in, and I'm not going to extend the 15 minutes because, like I said, it's a Sunday. Happy March the 1st, guys. It is not only a brand new week, but it is a brand new month. So you get twice the do-overs. You get twice the start-overs. And that was kind of the point in my video, because, you know, it's a great time to start over. It's a start of a new week. It's a start of a new month. And, guys, have a good one. Don't forget to look me up. I'm doing all kinds of arts and crafts. Check me out on Instagram, because I'm doing some pretty cool things over there. And feel free to look me up on Crafting with Six on Facebook and YouTube. Have a good one, guys.